Tony D and Little Jones asleep somewhere in the background, along with the guest dog. And this is a screenwriter's rant on the game. Uh, a what I assume is a low budget movie that's kind of like part Ouija board, part coming of age horror movie from the producers of Mandy. I did like Mandy. Color Out of Space I didn't see. From the same studio. I don't know about this film. From the producer of The Witch, I did like that movie. Those are three movies. Well, the one movie I didn't see, but it looked cool, and the other two I did see, and I did kind of like. I don't know, man. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's what? It's the Pineys books 1 through 10 at Amazon.com. Yes, the 10th book is out. I will be in Westville, New Jersey, in South Jersey, not the North Jersey Westville, but the South Jersey Westville, at the Westville Brewery for a hangout at 7 p.m. on Friday, tomorrow night. So if you'd like to come out and sip some fine beers and talk about the Jersey Devil, I will have books for sale. All right, so, I mean, it's like Hellraiser, right? I mean, oh, they buy this crazy giant thing from a gypsy and then take it home, and it all goes wrong because I don't know why you would buy an evil cursed item from a gypsy. Their friend immediately disappears because of this crazy giant. Looks like that toy where you had to put the shapes in. You know which one I'm talking about? It was like a plastic toy shaped like that. You had to put like, various shapes inside it. Plastic shapes. It was like a Fisher Price thing. That's exactly what it looks like. It doesn't look. It looks like a movie designed for teenagers. Oh, you've got friends. Someday they may not be your friends. And then we've got this magic toy that, you play with the toy, and then you have to say things, and important things. And if you lie, people just start dying and disappearing. I mean, that's what it feels like. It feels like they made this specifically for teenagers to go see. And there's even some lines of dialogue like, oh, someday we're going to be adults, and we got to do all adult things, and that sucks. I want to be like this forever. Let's see. Directed by Scooter Corkle. That's a name. Scooter. Hey, Scooter. Scooter's Corkle. Scooter Corkle. Ugh, I can't even say it. Written by Damien O'Burr. Damien, that was a horror movie back in the day. It sounds like Damien Omen almost. Damien O'Burr. Do I know any of the actors? I don't think so. Peyton List, Brendan Mayer. When's this come out? Should be out for Halloween, I'll tell you that. It seems like it's getting out a little late, but if it hits by Halloween, I guess that would be a good idea. I mean, but it looks like 4 20-somethings buy this stupid game, and then one of them dies, and then the others are like, oh, we got to play the game again. There's like another comedy. There's a Comedy Central horror show, if you can believe it, called the Cursed Friends, that I did a trailer on. That looks very similar to this. In fact, they should have just combined these shows because they're basically the same. And I guess she dies and turns into a ghost, or the game kills her or eats her. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. They make up a bunch of rules, and then I don't know. You got to be... Look, why don't you just license the Ouija board and do that? Do it right. Do it right. I don't know if I can follow a protagonist with bright green hair, but she's pretty cute, I guess. The cast isn't bad looking. I don't know. Man, this dude's in it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know these actors. It just seems very contrived. The whole thing seems very contrived. Cotton Allen. It doesn't even seem like a name. I'm just. It doesn't excite me. It doesn't scare me. It just seems like, oh, we've got this crazy box. Oh, maybe don't buy the crazy box. I don't know. Maybe go buy a Ouija board like a normal person. Maybe just play Monopoly. Or get a deck of tarot cards. Like, I don't know. It just feels too self-important. I know I'm complaining about both movies tonight, but it's only 2 movies, and neither one of them aren't. They're not filling me with joy. Let's see. Let's go to the IMDb and see who made this thing. Friendship Game. Okay, there it is. Directed Scooter Corkle. When did he direct? Scooter Corkle. Director. Previous. Heritage Minutes. Hollow the Land. Poor Returner. Chloe and Addie. So nothing. Nothing that I've heard of. 2 shorts. A TV series. It looks like 1 movie. Hollow the Land. Writer. 5 previous. Well, maybe this will give us some insight. Nope. Basically the same credits. Produced No Man's Land. I mean, you know, he's Canadian. His name sounds Canadian, and the movie feels kind of Canadian. I'm kind of not surprised. Yeah, it's hard to take serious because it feels so contrived. It just feels like at least if the game looked like an ancient game, I might be able to buy into it. At least Hellraiser. No, Hellraiser doesn't really do it for me either. I mean, at least the square is kind of, I guess, kind of slightly more believable. I mean, the giant shape. Like, at least make it a book or I don't know, some crazy contraption, as opposed to just some. It looks too new. Yeah, I guess that's it. It looks too new. The Friendship Game, if I'm remembering correctly, used to be like a paper thing where you put your fingers in. I guess that's what they based it on, but it's not really working for me. Yeah, I mean, it's not an ancient thing. It didn't really have any power. It was just something you did in school. Maybe if they tied it into the real thing. I mean, it's got to have some truth, I think, for something to be old, for something like this to work in the supernatural. The credits are good. I mean, guys who worked on Mandy and the other movie with Nicolas Cage that was based on a H.P. Lovecraft thing, that looked cool. And The Witch, I mean, The Witch was really good. Maybe if this was a witch thing? I don't know. Feels like very contrived. Feels like it's going to just go through the motions. So the first act, oh, they're a bunch of friends. They're having a great time. And then they meet the gypsy, the weird smiling gypsy. So you find her again. And they buy this stupid thing. Yay, okay, yeah, we're gonna be friends forever. Hey, let's play this crazy thing I got from the gypsy. They're like, sure. So they play it, and then something weird happens. One of them disappears, and then second act. Oh my God, Cotton Allen, weird name. Cotton disappeared. That's a bold move, Cotton. Cotton's disappeared. What are we gonna do? I don't know. Oh, ever since we played that game. No, it couldn't possibly be that. Well, it's the only other element in this movie. Well, maybe it's unrelated. It has to be related. We're in a movie. Oh, right, I forgot. I mean, what else could it be? That's part of the problem with these movies. They're usually not fleshed out. The world's not fleshed out enough. It's hyper-focused on a stupid thing. Because they don't have enough time anyway. You know. Again, at least if you had a game, like if it was I don't know, like a deck of cards, like an ancient deck of cards. Oh, it's a cursed set of cards. Don't use them. Something like that. Something that could be old at least 100 years old, maybe you could sell this a little bit on me. You know? So, third act. Oh my god, we gotta play the game again. We have to win or we're all gonna die. Okay. That's a weird game. Why would anybody play this game? Like, at least if they had done this back in the day, I think it would have been a little better fleshed out. Because one of the things you could have done is they play the game, and at first, the game gives them lots of crazy prizes. Like, weird, good fortunes happen to them. But then they get arrogant, and then they start lying, and then the game punishes them. And then one of the characters realizes what is happening, but the other characters don't. She begs them, please, we have to play the game again to set things right. Don't mess it up this time. Let's just get back to zero. But they push their luck, and that's why the game kills them. As opposed to this, it just feels like they buy this crazy thing that's super powerful, and they have no idea what they're getting into, and there's no reason to play it other than the contrivance of the movie. So they play it, and then now they're stuck, and now they have to keep playing it. Doesn't make any sense. Like, it's such an evil ancient thing. Why would the gypsy sell it? Is she just evil? Or is it like a monkey's paw thing to get rid of it? She has to sell it? Like, that would make sense. Then maybe they have to, in the end, they have to sell it. And at the end, they all die except the one girl who sells it, and she ends up being like the gypsy. Maybe. So, I don't know. I would never see this movie. Because I'm not 16 on a date. That's what I think it's for. I think that's why it was made. And I think it'll be ultimately forgettable. And will disappear from the world within, I'll say, 6 months of being released. That sounds kind of harsh, but I mean, there are a lot of movies like this. You know, it's a nice small movie with a small amount of characters, but you know, give me something different. I don't know. Show me something different. Don't just show me the stupid prop you built. It's not enough. It's not enough. All right. I'm going to end it there. Thanks for tuning in. This is Tony D. Please check out Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our other 2 videos. Got a Hollywoke hot take and a news blast. Don't forget the Westville Brewery tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Hope to see you there. Remember, South Jersey, Westville, not North Jersey. And we'll see you tomorrow.